Hey guys, welcome back. It is time for a new video. It has been a while, kind of like last time when I uploaded. It had been quite a while, so today I just kind of was going through some makeup and I did order a couple new things, so I figured perfect time to upload a new video. I am kind of excited about this one. I kind of had in mind something, of course, I think I always start out saying it's going to be simple. It relatively is. I'm going to try and keep this kind of more of a minimal look using mainly blush palettes. I got some new blushes. They're from the Cover FX line, and they're the monochromatic blush duos. So there's a matte in here and there's a shimmer in here. They're not new. They've been out for a while, but they're new to me. So really pretty. We have more of a shimmer finish and then more of a matte finish. This one is in Warm Honey. And then I also got two other shades. So I think today I'm going to just play with the Warm Honey. And then this one is called Spiced Cinnamon. This has definitely more of a terracotta kind of feel to it. So it is a little bit deeper. But sometimes I like that with blushes because you can apply it with a really full brush to really have it be diffused and dispersed. And then if you want to create more of an intense look, you just apply it with a smaller brush, maybe a more dense brush. So depending on what kind of tool you use, you can really kind of customize more of those intense blushes and get them to be applied in a softer manner. So just really depends on the tool that you're using. So I think I will start out with a little bit of foundation. I'm gonna probably hop back and forth. I tend to do that. I'm revisiting the Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick. This is actually, I would say, more of a medium to full type of foundation. This is pretty easy. You can take the stick and just directly go straight in, but typically I find that applies it pretty full. And again, I like my skin to look pretty natural, so I do just take the brush and I kind of just start more in the center of the face. As you can see, it gives pretty good coverage. You can use this with a beauty blender, your fingers. I always just kind of like a synthetic brush and then sometimes go back over with a beauty blender later. I'm going to use this product from MAC for my brows. Shape and Shade Brow Tint in Taupe. So it's got a little fine tip and you just kind of can draw little tiny hairs, which is kind of nice. Just want a little bit of structure because I know I'm going to play up the eyes a bit, but I don't know how intense I'm going to go, so I don't want to make these too dark yet. Okay, I think I'm going to go in with this brown, which is called Limitless Brown. It's not too warm, but it's also not super cool either. So I'm going to go in first and lay this down. And also take this and run it through the crease. And then when I'm doing that, I'm going to take a little bit more of a dense little fluffy brush to go in and just kind of buff that out. So I'm going to go in with the Warm Honey and I'm going to take a little bit of more of the matte shade. And I'm using this kind of stiff brush. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that. And I'm going to go right through the crease with this. And a more dense brush like this that's fluffy is nice because the density will lay the product down in a more kind of intense way, but also still fluffy, so it will buff it out. And I'm going to take that shimmer shade. I'm kind of patting and pressing. So it's the same tone, but it just has a little bit more of that kind of slight chrome texture. So it's going to give a little bit of a sheen. I'm going to move on to this palette. This is the Spiced Cinnamon, and I'm going to take that little brush and I'm going to pop right into the matte shade here and layer a little bit back to where we just were working that little outer corner just to kind of intensify this. I really like this color. It has a little bit more of this rosy terracotta shade. Really beautiful on deeper complexions as well. Just go in and do a little bit of definition again against the lashes. I like these pencils because they blend out really soft. So if you are somebody who likes a more blurred out eyeliner, these are perfect. If you put a little bit of a shadow over the top, it kind of sets them. But it's nice because these have some playtime, which means they're not going to just dry really quick and set. So sometimes I prefer that with pencils. I think I'm going to go in with the warm honey and take the matte shade, do a little bit underneath to kind of tie in that little bit of warmth. And then I'm going to take that shimmery shade a little bit with my finger from the warm honey palette and just pat. I wouldn't say I'm totally contouring here. I'm just kind of like warming my skin up and a little shading, but that's just with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I think the shade is 30. Let's do a little bit of concealer, and I'm going to keep this really nice and bright. So I'm going to actually use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. It's their older formula. I'm just taking that little bit of Beauty Blender with some Fix Plus and just kind of pushing all this product in. I'm going to also just quickly take that little eyeshadow brush because when I did a little concealer, I kind of buffed that out a bit on accident. So I'm just taking that edge and just softening that back out. There's plenty on the brush and plenty still on the eye. So if you just do soft little buffing motions, you can kind of like buff that right back out. Even more additional brightening, I'm going to use the Prep and Prime. What do they call this? I think it's their Prep and Prime. It's a highlighting pen, so you just kind of dial it up. I want to say this is in Radiant Rose. I will link products down below. And this is more of a brightening, where before what I did was more like extra coverage with that concealer that I just did. Okay, now on to blush. Yeah, I'm going to take the warm honey first. And that's the color I started off with, a nice big full fluffy brush. And these are really pigmented, so more so than you would think. So I picked that up, a nice full brush. And my pressure is really light. And I kind of wanted to approach this pretty soft. I really like these. I feel like they're finely milled. And I want to say they are talc free, so it sits really smoothly on the skin. All right, and then I am going to take the spiced cinnamon, quite a bit on there, so just tap it off. Sometimes I'll even like push it into the brush a bit, and I'm just kind of layering over the top. Not so much here, it's more like here back. That little shimmery shade. So this is the Warm Honey. And this is going to give a nice glow and little sheen. And those same colors are on my eyes. I've been using the Kosas Big Clean for a while. You really get it into the root. And really wiggle. If you wanted to make this look a little smokier, you could add additional liner underneath and really just kind of smoke it out, which I don't know, I might do. Just really lightly. This is the Chestnut. I haven't done any powder because I'm dry right now. I do have the By Terry Hyaluronic powder. It's great because it has that hyaluronic acid in there, so it's really great for minimizing texture, wrinkles. I'm actually just kind of patting this right under. Okay, we're going to do Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. It's a nice kind of pinky, a little bit of brown. And I have her pencils, which actually her lip pencils are great. They're really water resistant. They're smooth, but they last forever. When I do the bottom, I just put my tongue behind the lip and push it. I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit of some Fix Plus. Hoops are a must, and I feel like with masks, I haven't been wearing any, so this seems like a fitting time. That is the monochromatic makeup look using some blush palettes from Cover FX. I used Warm Honey, and I also used, what is it? I always forget this one. Why am I forgetting it? Spiced Cinnamon. So I used both of these for eyes and cheeks. And then I also did a couple pencils from Makeup Forever. It's their Artist Color pencils, which are great. You can actually use these on the lips, through the brows, as eyeliners, as eyeshadows. So these are awesome. Loving those. And then the lips, I ended up doing Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk, which is just kind of a classic. And I'm so tempted to do a pink lipstick. Should I? You know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to save this for another time. I know I haven't uploaded anything lately, so I just felt the urge, and I love blush. I think in every single video that I have, I'm always adding more. So blush is definitely something that makes me feel, I don't know, just happy. And I feel like I look healthier when I have some color on my face. So this is the look. It's the monochromatic look using blushes. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I will link the products that I used. If you like my videos, please let me know. I know I'm not always on here all the time uploading like crazy. This for me is just like an outlet for educating, for giving tips. It's not all about like the newest, coolest products. For me, I've been a makeup artist for years, so this is just a great outlet for me to be able to share knowledge or show you how to use a product. If you didn't think about using blush as eyeshadow, what have you. I mean, I feel like everybody has kind of like their thing with their makeup, and some people have a lot of knowledge and other people have zero knowledge. So for me, it's just really just trying to educate and also inspire and keep things feeling fresh. So, hope you like this. Hit the notification bell, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully sooner than later, but either way, thanks for joining. Okay, see you next time.